Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It's time for a very simple and healthy dish from Hy-Vee. I'm going to make some lettuce wraps. You like lettuce wraps?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing chicken lettuce wraps, and let me show you something real quick. The new January Seasons magazine is out. See?
There it is right here.
That's it right there. All you have to do is walk into the store and get it. And Tom, see this other
Yes, I'm
sale
going to take
magazine?
that out. I'm going to take that out.
That just has a lot of sales listed in it, and they're
look at this.
dandies. All right, so here is a whole Hy-Vee recipe in the magazine for lettuce wraps, okay? That's where I got my inspiration. However, that is not the recipe I'm going to do, and here's why. I was in a hurry, and I made these at home the other day, and they were great. Now, that recipe would probably be better. It uses a steak. You cook a sirloin.
Yeah.
And you use that gochujang sauce, and you baste it, and then you put it in there. I used ground chicken for this one. Let me show you what else I used. Hy-Vee has its own line of sauces. I just used their stir-fry sauce.
Okay.
They have all sorts
There
of
it
different
is.
sauces, but I thought this worked for me so well a couple of weeks ago at home that I'm just going to do it again. And literally, you guys, all in the world I did, the shortcuts, they have already the chopped vegetables for you.
Okay, so what do you have? A little carrot, a little celery?
A little bit of
the
carrot
onion?
and celery and onion.
Yeah, okay.
And and you can put as much or as little as you, there it is right there, the shortcuts, ready to go. So I'm going to put a little extra in here because I like some nice crunch to my lettuce wraps.
Okay.
And then
lettuce isn't enough?
No, I want a
what is
little bit
this?
more crunch. Now this is the sauce.
Ah.
The way I feel about adding a sauce is add less. Less is more. You can always add more, but you can't take it out if you get too much.
That's true. Can't take it away.
Okay,
that
so
smells really good.
Doesn't it smell nice? And think about how easy, how absolutely easy this is. You could use ground beef. You could use ground pork. I'm thinking that when I made mine at home, maybe I actually did use ground pork in mine. I don't really remember.
Did you start with any oil in the pan? Because I know chicken doesn't have a lot of oil to it.
Doesn't have a lot, but no,
Okay.
I did not.
All
I
right.
didn't have to, and I poured a little bit of grease off, but I think it was mostly moisture.
Yeah.
I'm going to add a little bit more, and I added just a little spot of rice wine vinegar
Okay.
to kind of cut a little bit of the sweet out. Now, you can trick these out any way you want to. You can add green onion, which is always delicious.
Sure.
I like some chow mein noodles to sprinkle over the top.
That
if you
would be
have
good.
any, to
There's
give it a
some
little
crunch
extra
for
crunch.
you.
You can even take some, like some cashews. You know how
Sure,
you do like
sure,
you would have in a cashew chicken? You could sprinkle maybe some crushed cashews over the top. But this is literally as easy as it gets. The one thing that I absolutely love about lettuce wraps is adding water chestnuts.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
going to give you that
They're fun.
crunch. Yeah, watch your fingers. There you go. So see, Hy-Vee's got its own water chestnuts right there, all nice and sliced. You can get whole ones, but the sliced ones are ready to go. You just stir these up, and you are pretty much ready to serve it in this beautiful butter lettuce
Yeah.
that they had right here. And this lettuce works really well because it's kind of pliable. You see what I mean?
Yes.
So you take it and it'll kind of wrap nicely around the chicken. This is the easiest meal and so good. If you wanted to spice it up, there are hot chili oils that you could add that would add a
Oh,
little
you
extra.
can add so many things. I mean,
you
even
sure can.
salt and pepper, whatever you want to do there. But
A little salt and pepper, a little
smells
extra
really good.
garlic. Doesn't that smell nice?
I mean, that would be something I would also throw in a bowl and eat that.
Oh, you could. You wouldn't have to put it in the lettuce wraps, but I really like this. It makes you
Yeah.
feel like you're kind of having a nice sort of a taco or something, but it's super, super healthy. And you saw how quick this went? It took
Very quick,
nothing. It
very
took nothing at all.
And everything, having it all, pre-prepared, like with the vegetables and stuff, that's really helpful right there.
And listen, you guys, you can stress all day long over adding this, adding that, doing whatever, but I'm telling you, if it's me in the kitchen and I'm in a hurry, we started this segment about 4 minutes ago. Dinner's ready. I mean, really, let them do the heavy lifting. The chicken or the turkey or the pork is ground. The sauce is done. Now listen, if you want to add a little soy sauce, add a little soy. If you want a little more of this sauce,
This is perfect.
is it good? Because
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
less is more. Like I said, you can't take it out if you get too much in there. So anyway, every bit of this stuff available at Hy-Vee. Boom, in and out of that. See, doesn't that look beautiful?
This is good. This is good stuff.
Love
Try it.
lettuce wraps.
All right.
Okay, you talk. I'm going to take a break.
Okay, up next, a heartfelt look back at a television